What's good, guys? This is Frank, and I hope you guys are having a great week. We are gearing towards the end of the month, and I hope you guys had a great August, and I hope you guys would carry it over to the next month and up to the year end. I hope you guys have that creative juices flowing. I hope you guys had learned a lot throughout the process, and I hope you guys gain as much as you can this 2019. Today we are going to talk about the creative slump, how it affects us as creatives, how do we deal with it, how we overcome the time when we have really nothing. So what is a creative slump or a creative block? It is one of those times when we really have nothing to produce. We, as much as we creators would like to put out something, would like to put out content, we are blank actually. It also depends on the mood, it also depends on where you are, or it is a way of your body saying that you should maybe take a break. I hope you guys would stick around, and hope you guys will get something out of this video. I'll be sharing with you guys 5 tips that I usually do when I have that creative slump, when I don't have anything going right, when I really don't have anything to produce. So I'll be giving you 5 tips, and this is tip number 1. Tip number 1 is do something that is not related with photography, videography, or if you are in a creative field, anything that involves your work. Let's say you have other hobbies that doesn't relate to what you are doing as a creative. If you guys are interested in sports, you can do so by playing maybe basketball, tennis, swimming, whatever physical activities that would get your mind off photography, videography, or whatever it is you're doing. You can also travel, and I think that is a good way to get yourself relaxed. When you travel, you experience new stuff, you discover new things, and that helps you create something new in the process because of what you had experienced, or the people that you meet will be contributing to that as well. So tip number 2 is play video games. Yes, play video games, because when you're playing video games with your friends, with your brothers, sisters, it helps you get that vibe of being away from everything, and just it totally separates you from the reality for a bit. Tip number 3 is watch more movies. I mean, like a lot of movies, even the movies that you hate, even the movies that doesn't, spark interest, because those movies would be giving you more of the feel, the ideas, the creative process of the director making that movie. You have to dissect each and every scene. That is what I do. When I watch a movie, when I go to cinemas, I usually go down to detail. How was this lit? How were the characters placed? How to shoot on this angle? Tons of little stuff. It is one of the ways that we can learn from directors. I mean, to go inside the thought process of each and every scene, to go through the technical things like lights, sounds, and all other small details. I mean, you guys would be really, really surprised by the effort each and every individual would be doing in that. I mean, it amazes me, it amazes me how movies are made. As what I've mentioned, one thing that you can do is dissecting a scene. If you guys have a favorite scene, you can go pause on that and just dissect the scene. Where was this light coming from? What light did he use? Which angle, which camera, which lens did they use for that shot? So at the back of your mind, when you have something like that, or when you get back on track, when you do a project like that, or you have an idea on what to do. So tip number 4. Tip number 4 is read books. Read a lot of books. Read books that are related to what you're doing. When you read a page from that book, you instantly picture out something, and that helps you in the long run be creative. I mean, when you have a shoot, when you have something with you, in the future when you have a project, you don't get scared handling those types of projects, because you had developed that in your mind. You had developed that sense of being aware of what you want your final output to be. Reading a book also helps you be a good storyteller. And we're down to the last tip of this video, and the last tip for you guys is keep shooting. As what other photographers say, shoot your way out of that slump, because it does not last forever. So a good way of doing that is doing street photography. Just keep on shooting whatever sparks your interest, whatever is in front of you, just go shoot it. It will serve as a challenge as well, because if you have the first 10 shots that are really pretty ugly on your standards, you'd be challenged to capture something that would be more pleasing. So guys, as I mentioned, there are a lot more ways for you to get over the slump, and I hope you guys would get something out of this video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't for more content. Hit that notification bell for you guys to get informed every time I upload new videos. Follow me on Instagram, it is at FDRQLO. And with that, I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.